What's going on, everybody? We're gonna be driving around some new cars, the cars that I've recently unlocked that I haven't driven yet. And here's the first one, the Ford 500 GT, the Shelby. It's a great looking car, man. It is so gorgeous. Look at this. And also got the new elf costume. Right, so that's pretty cool. Looks real nice. This car is amazing looking. All right, so that's what we're gonna be driving right now. Just exiting out. Take a picture of that. And let's roll out. All right, so put a drift setup on it already, and you know, we're gonna see how things go. So let me just go ahead and drive up and get the chat going, see what's going on, who's joining in. What's up, what's up? This is what the inside looks like. Vents are closed, no air needed. Okay, so I don't know how it's gonna drive. Got into the fourth real quick. I know the car drifts real nice. I have another one, an older Shelby GT in the game also, the blue and white one, and that one drifts pretty good, and it sounds really good, and this one I think sounds really nice. All right, so we're gonna start drifting, and you can listen to it a little bit. Though going downhill, I'm obviously gonna struggle a little bit.
Destination.
That was real sweet. Gotta say, I'm liking it. Right, and I'm really liking it. Looks pretty dope. Ride's pretty dope. Real nice look. All right, let's go uphill. My favorite part. And fifth gear feels right. In this tune, the fifth gear is the right call. Needed the e-brake to come in a little harder. It's a heavy car, so I gotta remember that when I use the e-brake, I gotta use it, you know, without being too conservative. I can really pull and hold the e-brake on this one because the car is big and heavy, and it turns around real nice. All right, so let's do a couple laps here. Let's go around, drive around a little bit. And then we'll try to get down to our next drift zone. Alright, sounds pretty good. Woo! Little paint trade. Feels real good. I like how it sounds too. It looks real dope. And there's this nice drift area here. Let's go take it down there. I always enjoy drifting this area. This is not really a drift zone, but it feels real great, and it's got some challenging spots, and it's really a lot of fun. That low tight corner is pretty tricky actually. Made it. Made it in one go. That was nice. Man, this thing is nice. got a little bump there. There you go. So this little loop is very, very nice. It's a really cool area because you can just go up and down and keep on just doing this kind of a circuit. So I'm gonna come out here. This is the road that we were on before I made that right. So this is a really cool drift spot that is not a drift zone officially in Forza Horizon 5. It's like a secret drift zone. So you make a right over here, you go all the way around, up and down, and then you come out that side to the back. I'll show you in the map what it looks like. Oh, I keep on hitting the photo button. All right, so this is the area I'm talking about. See, this is the loop by Hotel Mirador. So Hotel Mirador, this area right here, is a nice little drift zone. All right, and on the other side too, that's like the dirt drift zone. I don't enjoy that very much, but if you're into dirt, you know, rally type of drift, you could get into that too. But this side is really cool and I really enjoy it. All right, let's head down to the reservoir. We're gonna hit up that long drift zone and gonna see how this car kind of holds up there. All right, here we go. Oh, it's starting to rain a little bit. Shelby GT500. Here we go. This is the 2020, by the way. I recently unlocked it, and I'm really enjoying it. Wait, is it zoomed in a little too much? I think it is. Hold
Turn
on.
around.
Let
What
me
did you say?
check that. There you go, yeah. Let me start over. That was a little bit too zoomed in. That doesn't look that great on the stream, so I like to go a little bit farther from the car in the chase cam. So let me try that again. All right, here we go. All right, there you go. Ooh, a little slippery now. A little too slippery. Oh man, that felt so effortless. Didn't really have to do a whole lot there. The car kind of handled real nice there. Around the corner. Here too, that was a big corner. That was a big corner with a wall on one side, so I had to be real careful not to crash into that. Felt really good. Messed that one up. That's pretty nice. I mean, real easy, real comfortable drift. I'm feeling this car a lot. All right, really, really nice. Definitely down with this. Let's go ahead and take it out for the jump. The drifting has been on point in this tuning setup. Really amazing. We're gonna go jump it a little and then see how that goes. Do some barrel rolls, have some fun with it. Here we go.
The next Horizon arcade event will begin.
I'm not interested in arcade,
Enjoy.
but
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
a lot going on here. A lot of people gathered up here for the Horizon arcade event and whatnot, but I just want to do a quick jump.
In 400 yards, turn right.
We're not going to join no arcade here. We just want top speed barrel roll that we can do. And you know what? The car is really stable when I'm not drifting.
Turn around.
That's actually
when it is safe
surprising.
to do so.
Alright, this is the top speed we're hitting. And ooh, sprayed into the tree.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Alright, how about that? A little bit more aligned to the bridge. And there we go. Haha. That's pretty dope. Alright. Got it right the second time. And then there's a big circle down here that we're going to drift around and see how this
Turn
thing does
around
around here.
when it is safe to do so.
Right here. That jump was awesome. Ooh, a little too much there, a little too much. There you go. This is where I messed up last time, as you can tell by the wreckage, but we're gonna fix our mistake and we're cruising now. Oh, that was so dope. This car is amazing. Alright, so there you have it. That's the Shelby GT. Now let's go ahead and try a couple other cool cars that I've unlocked recently that I haven't gotten a chance to drive very much. So let's go ahead and check them out.
Recalculating route.
All right, going to recently added. And as you can see, these are the recently added cars. I got the Plymouth Fury. That's like the seasonal event car for the first milestone. Then we got the BMW M1, the 1 Series M Coupe. I got the FFXK, not the Evo, just the Ferrari FFXK. Haven't hit that up yet. I got the Sierra Enterprise, which is a pretty dope car. Actually, we should hop into that. It's not a drift car, it's an all-wheel drive, you know, legendary level car. Definitely would like to hit that up. We got the Cyan Roadster. We got the Mustang Shelby GT5, which I was in right now. The other one that I really want to try out today is the Lancia, the Stratus HF. It's a really cool looking car right here. That police car one, the Lancia HF. That'll be a really dope one to drive today. And finally, I think we're going to end with the Chaser GT Twin. That one drifts and slides real nice, so we'll hit that up. But first, let's go to this brand new one, the Sierra Enterprises, the Evo. All right, it's an older Evo. I think it's a 90s Evo, but it's a really cool car. Haven't driven it at all, so I have no idea how it's gonna go, but this is what it looks like from the side. Ooh, really mean look. Kind of like a missile car, a lot of missing stuff here. All right. Inside, here's what we're working with. Yep. Pretty bare bones. Little calculator screen right there. Pretty heavily modified. No other gauges or anything like that. So probably a speed demon type of a car. Let me go ahead and hit back up. I hate when the map is on for no reason. There you go. All right, here we go. Let's turn around and we'll go back to the jump. Ooh. Oh, it's really fast. Oh my gosh. Okay. That acceleration was really fast. Let's head on up. The inside sounds definitely different. You hear more of the engine, I feel like, in a different way on the inside. In memory of Barbaro, it says. Alright, so actually this is the max speed. Alright, can do a little 360 there. A little bit off target. Well, look at this guy doing donuts here.
You have arrived early, but the next Horizon arcade event will begin shortly. Enjoy.
Let's hop back out. Oh, man. Here we go. What's up, CJ Dupe? What's going on? Hello, hello. Man, that acceleration is real nice. This is a performance class S2. I expected the top speed to be a little bit higher than what it got. So I'm a little bit surprised by that. Maybe we can tune it up to something good. But 5th gear is top gear, 182 miles per hour is our top speed. That's the most we're gonna get. But we can do a nice barrel on it. There you go. The Sierra Mitsubishi Evo Lancer. Alright, I think that's all we'll do with this one. It's a cool car. I think I'm gonna modify it and the tuning setup a little bit later. But for now, let's go ahead and hop up out of here. Really nice looking car, and do something else. How about a wheel spin? What are we getting? Oh, could have had 90. Could have had 90. Didn't get anything good. All right. Changing cars. And then recently added. I think we're ready for, while we're here, let's do the ones that we can do some jumps in. So the FFXK is another one, and the Cyan is another one. Let's go ahead and get into those. Let's do a couple of jumps before we get back into drifting. Oh boy, look at this beauty. So this is stock, no changes whatsoever. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the inside view. Ooh, real nice. Ooh, I like that rear view can. Not on the top, they gave you a screen for it. We're gonna do a double. Cool car. Pretty fast, but very slidey right now. Some grippy tires would be nice.
Horizon Arcade will begin soon. Why not say hello to the other drivers whilst you wait?
Okay. All right, let's go. right, we're about to get to 200 miles per hour. It's a little bit slower to accelerate to that point, but it's getting us there. It does get to 7th gear. And there we go. Did a little barrel. It's placing us somewhere here. I'm going to try to correct the trajectory here a little bit. There you go. I think that felt better. And we're straight on the bridge. Oh, don't tell me we're going to flip over. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's totally fine. We'll take that. Ooh, look at that wing, that spoiler popping up at the back. Man, feels real good. Oh, thought I was avoiding that car. All right, let's do another jump going down by the airplane on the festival home site. There you go. Seventh gear, 202 miles per hour, 206. We're just gonna see how much distance we can travel with this baby. 212. Woo! Nice and steady. Good balance. And just like that, we are back. Alright, so there you go. That's the FXX-K, not the Evo without the Evo. Very nice. Fun car. Really nice looking car. Drives real nice. I really enjoyed the little highway driving that I was doing. Just going 200 miles per hour without any problem. And decent handling. You know, just doing great. Alright, little 360, finally we got it. That was a hard part. But now let's go ahead and get back into the menu and see what other cars there are. So this one is pretty good. Ooh, man, I really like that spoiler though, going up and down. That looks real nice. Here's what it looks like from the side. Front profile. Woo! Dope looking car. Alright, that's what you get. And let's go and switch out the car now. What's next? We're doing recently added only. All right, so next up is the Sion. Let's go ahead and hit that up since we're on this side of the map and jumping around a little bit. We'll do that, and then we have 2 drift cars to try out. 3 actually. The Plymouth Fury, the Lancia Stratus HF, Stradale, and then the Chaser. All right, so we got 3 drift cars coming up, but right now let me try the Sion too. Looks real nice. Got the top down, no top car. It looks really gorgeous. So while we're here, we should try that out. Woo! We could do a stadium jump or two too, but let's go ahead. Oh man, this thing is gorgeous. Look at this car. Woo! Sweet. Alright, let's do this jump first. Woo! Inside. Back outside. 300, almost 250, 267. My gosh, this thing is crazy fast. Okay. Really nice looking too. I have the LaFerrari, man. Maybe we'll get into the LaFerrari too. Jiu-Jitsu, what's going on? All I do, friend, the wheel has different settings, so I use different settings for different things. when I'm drifting, my wheel feels very soft and smooth because I like it buttery smooth when I'm drifting. I like the easy slippage through the hands. And when I'm right now, the daily driving, my wheel feels kind of medium stiff. It's pretty stiff. Yeah, it's pretty stiff right now. But I could change the setting on the wheel and make it softer if I'm drifting. When I'm not drifting, I keep it on a sportier feel because I like that tight steering wheel when I'm not drifting. Alright, you're gonna see me drifting a little bit. I'm gonna take this car out for a jump, and then after that we're gonna go you know, take out a couple of our sliders just for fun, and then I'll change my steering wheel settings because the in-game settings and the wheel settings are both really key. But there's more in-game settings to change when you want to start drifting around, and if you want your wheel to feel more realistic and kind of like that buttery smooth feeling that you see a lot of people drifting get. For that, you do have to change your settings quite a bit in the game, and I can talk about that if that's what you want to know, and I can share my in-game settings. But unfortunately, it's not very straightforward because it also depends on which wheel you're using. So every wheel's got like its own, you know, settings that kind of work for that wheel. But anyway, let's go ahead and take it out to the stadium. We'll get to drive around too in this night sky. I don't like night driving very much, but here we are. Oh, lost control there. Man, this thing looks really nice though. Even at night in the dark, it looks gorgeous. All right, back on the road. We're going to the stadium. A little bit foggy out here. There comes a spoiler, and we're at the stadium. So I want to do that stadium jump. I really enjoyed the stadium jump. It's been a long time. I haven't done these jumps very much because I haven't been playing Forza for a long, very consistently. I've been doing a lot of Assetto Corsa lately because I've been into just drifting a lot more. And I used to do these jumps all the time, and the stadium jump was an iconic classic jump. Get the cars inside the stadium, so it was fun to do that. And now we're here. So this is my runway to the stadium jump, and I'm going to try to whip it around. Put it in reverse, get back on the road, and start here. Let's go. Oh, come on. Missed the ramp. Out of practice. Let's get back in. I don't really need to go that fast with this car. But I was kind of just pushing it a little bit. And there you go. Let's go. Oh man. Can't touch grass. Can't touch grass. There you go. We're inside, right in the middle. There you go. Oh, snow. No traction whatsoever. No traction. No traction. We got a little Christmas tree right here. Some presents. There you go. No presents? I got no presents for doing that. So there you go. We got all of our fast cars done. Now let's go ahead and get back into the drifters and start drifting around a little bit. This is really slippery, and these Lamborghinis and Ferraris, you can't really... Oh, there you go. This spot is not icy, so this is nice. We got some traction, and we can get up out of here. All right. Let's go to that last jump down here. Let's see. All right, so this one can easily get up to and past 250 miles per hour. So let me go ahead and give it as much runway as I can, because we'd like to travel as much of... We're gonna do 2 jumps. We're gonna see if we can cross the river, which I think we will with this, and then we will try to do a barrel. Woo! Oh my god, this is just gonna be a straight jump. Let's see how far we can go. Look at that. Are we crossing the river? Looks like it is. Easy breezy. Right there. Boom. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad for a Lamborghini to get up there that far. Not a lot of cars can cross the river, but that was pretty dope. All right, so let's go ahead and do a barrel next. See if we can land on the bridge with this. Woo! It sounds really good too. It looks really good on the inside. And there you have it. The windscreen's got like a tint on it, right? It looks darker. It's weird. Alright, let's go. This one's gonna be a barrel jump. We're gonna easily get up to, I think, 250 here. And then we'll just try to see if we can do a barrel. Woo! That was fast. That felt fast, and I am straight on the highway. First try, and we got there. First try, guys. Can you believe this? This car is amazing. First try, not only did we just roll right onto the bridge, we just went straight driving. Wasn't even no mishaps. The alignment and everything, the landing was solid. 10 out of 10. You want to do that jump? That's how you do that jump. I don't always get it like that, but once in a while, man, when you make that jump so perfect, and you could just drive off right after the landing, that just feels incredibly fun. Woo! The rain keeps coming. Every 5 seconds it's raining in Forza Land these days, so, you know, rainy days are here. Alright, here we go. Can we do a little 360 maybe? Nah. But look at that. Oh my god. This thing just jumps so nice. Oh my god. I mean, the recovery after the jump for this car is really good. It's really good, guys. Alright, let's turn it back around. Spoiler coming up. Oh, a little 360 and we back in. Alright, time to drift around a little bit. So let's go back home, hop into one of those drift cars that I've added recently to the inventory. And now it's time to go sideways and have some fun. Here we go. Let me take a sip of the drink. A little hot chocolate for a snowy day today here in New York. All right, let's check. You know what? I'm going to do it live with only Ferraris that I'm going to be drifting. So look out for that. Not today, because I've got to tune a bunch of them for drifting, and I haven't yet. So we'll get to that. But let's go ahead and check some of these recent drifters that I've added to the inventory. All right, what do we got? We got the Super RZ. We've got the Lancia and the Fury. All right, let's start with the Fury. Start with a classic 1958 Plymouth Fury. Dope looking car. Let me show it to you in Forza. Actually, you know what? Let's show it to you outside. Look at that. Real low. Hitmobile. Beautiful back. The rear looks real dropped. You can barely see the tires in the rear. It's a really cool looking car. And it's big. It's big and it's heavy. So it's got its perks for drifting. You know, makes it a decent drifter because it's kind of heavy. It's nice and smooth on the rebounds, but it is big. So you gotta, you know, coming in and out of tight areas is gonna be tricky here. But let me just pause here for a second, show you the inside. Real nice, beautiful, classic, vintage. And then this is the outside. Here's what we're working with. Look at that rear styling. Man, can't go wrong with this, right? The rear is as big, as long as the front, right? The front and the rear of the car are like the same length. That's what gives it that feeling of like hugeness, you know, big car. All right, let's go ahead. The rain just ended, it looks like. The sun is out, so I'm gonna see what I can do. Is it gonna be fourth gear, fifth gear? Looks like it might be fourth gear. Let's keep it in fourth and let's try to whip it around and see what we can do. All right, my favorite drift zone coming up right here. All right, been relying on the e-brake a little bit. I think I can do it in third gear. Let me try third gear going up. But it felt really good. Why did I hit that car? That car was a ghost car. I think it turned non-ghost like as soon as I hit the flags. That was annoying. I didn't think I was gonna hit that car. But anyway, let's go third gear, go up. See if I can catch enough speed. Yeah, third gear is a lot driftier. A lot more acceleration there. Oh yeah. There you go. Woo! Look how giant. It's like I'm drifting a tank right now. Or a bus, like a limousine. It's a limo. Man, there you go. Beautiful car, beautiful drift. All right, let's do a couple more laps, then we'll go downtown. We'll go down to the reservoir and we'll take it from there. Here we go. Man, really holds the angle too.
Arrived at your destination.
Really nice, real nice. Oh, beautiful. The brakes are not that great. Just keeps on sliding for a long time, but feels a lot of fun. Huh. Man, look at that. Woo! Just holds that line. Real nice. Right on that line. 116,000. That's pretty good around here. That's pretty good around here in this drift zone. I like that. 116,000 in skill points. That's pretty fun. All right, let's go ahead and go down to the reservoir. That's going to be a tough one with this one because it's very big and there's certain corners there with the walls around that it's going to be hard for this car to take. Or at least that's my guess. We'll see what happens. All right, heading on down. Wow, really nice, real smooth. There comes the rain again. What's going on with this rain? All of a sudden the car is a little bit more slippery, so I gotta be careful with the throttle now. More careful than I was before. Oh, see, there you go. Mess one up, but overall it's been real fun, real great. And just like that, 323,000, even with that mistake. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. It's pretty average here. So really cool car, real nice. Drifts really good. So let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Let's try that Lancia, the little police car Lancia. Looks pretty dope. I don't think I have the perfect drift setup on it, but we're gonna give it a go. Whatever we got, we'll try to make it work. Let's go. All right, so this Lancia looks really great. I love the look of the car. We're gonna have a look all around, inside including, and then it looks like a futuristic car. Look at that. Really cool car. Looks like a Hot Wheels car. All right, look at that signal wiper going crazy. Really nice looking car. All right, inside, here's what it looks like. Lots of gauges. The speedometer and the odometer are to the right. All right. Real nice. Look at those pop-up headlights you can see. It looks pretty dope. And this is the hood view. If you want to hear some rain. Real nice detail, real nice touches. I think overall the car looks great. And it's a fast little thing. All right, we're going to launch it off the jumps later too. But first, let me see if I can drift it around a little bit. It's hard to judge the car's actual performance because of the rain, but I think it's second gear that I'm going to kind of mess around with it here. This is the hardest drift. Yeah. It gets real grippy, even though I have drift tires on it. Look at this. All right. Looks good. Pretty fun. It's a dinky little thing. There you go. It's topping out on second, so let me try third. Yeah, it's a little bit trickier. It's not a perfect setup. Woo! Ain't gonna lie though, it is kind of fun to kind of take this thing around. E-brake is a must on this one in this tuning setup right now. Couldn't really find a good tuning setup for drifting on this car, but second gear seems to be the right acceleration. Third gear, I might have to tune up a little bit if I can get the RPMs to be higher in third. That would actually be ideal. Second gear is just not doing it. Yeah, it has enough power, I think, but it's just that the gearing ratios are wrong right now. There you go. Didn't make that corner. A little wreckage. Doesn't hurt anyone. There you go. That was a tricky corner, but it took it. Yeah, stay sideways, stay straight. There you go. The speed wasn't great. We're topping out on second. I think the gearing ratios are off, but overall, it's been a very fun car. It's been a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and take it down to the runway jump and see if we can, what kind of top speeds we can hit. It's a tiny little car, and I want to see how fast I can go with this tuning setup. Here we go. All right, back at it. That's not where I wanted to really go, but all right. There's a runway. There's a car park right there. Okay, turn around. I want to see what kind of top speed I'm getting on this. The car feels real fast, but I don't know if I have the right tuning setup right now. Here we go. Woo! Nice acceleration. We're about to get to 200. Yep, 205. That's the max we're gonna get. 207. And a little little barrel, and we land. Oh! Let's try again. Maybe this one's gonna be a little bit better. And we're right there on the road. Beautiful, that's what we like. All done. So there's the Lancia. Very nice car. I think it's really fun. It's a very unique looking car. It's a cool looking car. It's tiny with a wide rear body. You know, the front's a little bit narrow. It just looks real dope. Let me know what you think about this. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the next one, which is the Toyota Chaser, which is a great drift car that I found that I recently got from the Backstage Pass, and we're gonna give it a go here. Let's go. All right, we got the Chaser body kit. All right, it's a Chaser GT twin turbo, 1991. It's a great drift car in a lot of the games. Assetto Corsa has this too. There's a couple of mods that use this car, and it drifts real nice. And here too, it drifts pretty good. So let's go ahead and take it out for a spin. It's a big car, as you can see, with the body kit's even wider. Looks real nice. The classic 90s look, you know. But I like this body kit on it. It kind of looks cool. Let me show you around. All right, so that rear, it is a 4-door car, but those rear doors are hidden in the body kit. The styling kind of hides it. All right, looks pretty good. Real nice. All right, here we go. Let's drift it around. Inside, nothing to write home about. Pure 90s. Little 222s inside. Outside, you don't hear the turbo very much here in Forza, but inside you hear the turbo. In all the cars, that's the case. All right, but 5th gear is going to be the gear for us when it comes to the Chaser. Let's go down this drift zone right here, the favorite, called the Precipice. All right, north side. Man, look at those angles.
Arrived at your destination.
Woo. Awesome car. All right, let's go ahead and give me a little bit of a runway, catch up some speed, get up to 5th gear. Let's go back and then go up the hill. The up the hill adventure is gonna be fun, as it always is. Let's go. $116,000. Man, feels really great. It's a nice easy drift, like a cruiser drift, and it's dope. It just feels really awesome. Oh man, that felt really great. And just like that, 119,000 this round. Oh, sorry Jetta. Is that a Jetta or a Golf? All right, let's go up one more time and then we'll switch drift zones. I'm having too much fun with this car. Oh. Man, woo, that looks pretty dope. All right, let's try a little bit of the first-person view. I crash in these views all the time. No. Oh, yep. Can't do this view. especially in a right-handed vehicle.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, there we are. All right, let's go down to the other drift zone down by the reservoir, down south. All right, this one's gonna be our last one for today. This was the last car we're gonna try out. And here we go. Oh man, that was sweet. Woo! Got too close to the wall, but made it out unscathed. That was a risky move, but man, it's fun. Woo! 342,000. Man, sorry truck, had to ram into you, but that was pretty dope. Gotta do one more lap from this side. All right, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun. Oh. Too much, a little too much. Gotta try again. We gotta try again.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
We're gonna turn around. We gotta do that again. I got a little too excited. I was trying not to use the handbrake, and I was like, maybe I'll get through, squeeze through that tight corner there coming up. So that kind of messed me up, but we'll stick to our strengths here. Not gonna try anything new right now. Here we go. Ooh, nice turnaround. Woo. Awesome. This is the one usually that's a little bit tricky. And then we're getting the wall. The wall is always the hardest one right here. The wall. Kind of made it. Could have been cleaner. Had to make a little adjustment there with left foot braking because I had lost the slide. Man, this is unreal. That was awesome. Look at that, 341,000. Boy, oh boy, the Chaser is a go. This car is dope. If you have a haul, one of them passes, you know, backstage passes, grab it. Grab this car from the backstage pass. All right, definitely worth it. Super cool. If you're into drifting, you're not going to be disappointed. There's lots of drifting tuning setups that are available already, created by the community. You don't have to tune it yourself. You can just pick one up from, you know, go to fine tuning setups, and you'll be able to pick a couple up, try them out. I just picked up a random one like that, and this is great. But anyway, that's all for tonight. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for subbing and liking. I appreciate you. Peace.